knowing that the guard, if she comes in to shoot it, is not going to be able to get it over her reach.
They're top 5 in the country in field goal percentage defense. There's another takeaway and a foul called.
And that's the length of Paige Bueckers.
Nice backdoor cut, Beckers, and it's her first basket of the day. Takeaway on the inbound, an easy one for Paige. And a former Arkansas Player of the Year, her younger sister just won the honor this week. And they end up winning their league. It's been an amazing turnaround. Fun for all the folks in Jonesboro to take part. Beckers pulls up baseline for 2. Off the bounce, swatted by Beckers. They get an open look for 3. Those are the ones that gotta knock down. Chen off the deflection and the finish. Scoop shot won't go from Morgan. And another long pass down court. Beckers to Strong.
Earlier from Paige Bueckers. Here, the two-handed vault get ahead. Sarah Strong has feels like here in the third quarter, Arkansas State's finally settled in a little bit in terms of the patience on their offensive shots.
Beckers trail 3, nails it.
This season, you got to get out there. Great job by Chen. Dribble penetration to
McAllister. Block number 11. That one to Beckers.
She looks like that here as well for UConn.
21 solid minutes in the first round. May have more time today. Beckers will pull up, and Paige is able to knock it down. Her first basket of the ball game. Beckers in the 2-man game with Strong. Behind the back, into the lane, lays it up and in, and UConn grabs the lead.
I guess it's a 3-man game.
3-man. Brady was involved as well in the screen. Beckers hangs and hits and one.
She would just put it on her shoulders to counter it, and that's what we've seen the last few possessions. Here, just the lean, gets to the spot she wants. This is over a big player, draws the contact. Man, she's off back.
Running screens for Beckers to come get it up top of the key. Paige, 2-man again with Strong, the step back 3, and hits it. In the first half against Arkansas State, she's taken matters into her own hands here. Spins and hits her 5th shot in a row. In 4 years together with Beckers and Fudd out there on the floor. What a treat for Husky fans here at Gamble. And what a problem for opponents. Beckers left unattended. Money. Aaron Johnson and his coaching staff so well in preparing this team. You know when a team's scoring off their set pieces, they're executing well. How about that pick and roll? Beckers to Strong.
Sarah Strong pick and roll bin. You're going to see Sarah Strong set the on-ball screen. 2 defenders go with Paige Bueckers. Well, how can you not? And then she delivers to the rolling. They have been elite with that 2-man game all half here tonight.
Beckers continues to work. Going out with a flurry. Arnold back to Beckers. The blow by, the pull up. Meyer on the drive, knocked loose. Shade gets it right back from Beckers. Bang. Easy Fudd, mid-range, no. Chen able to take it away, back to Beckers, pull up, hits it. Becker coming back out top for 3 and hits that. Paige Bueckers with 26.
UConn with terrific ball movement, making sure multiple players touch it, and then Paige.
That doesn't go all the way back to the Lobo days. Would you be on that list of 25-point games?
I don't think so.
Step back, got it. Paige is 11 for 17. At any rate, it's the 4th foul on Timmer, and Becker will just hang and hit 2 from the floor instead.
Maybe a day late happy birthday to Coach Oriama from Paige.
fifth year out of Hopkins, Minnesota. Has really only played 3.5 years due to injuries. Basika. Arnold. Paige in the trail and goes all the way to the rim with it. Some say I do my best work when I lay out, Rebecca, so I'm getting ready to do just that.
I'm not going to touch that.
Beckers adds to the total. 34 on the night. Timeout, Gino. Oh, he wanted a timeout to try and sub her out there.
Here's Williams off the steal. Scott cross court has it knocked away by Al-Alfi, and then the freshman Strong comes down with it for Connecticut. Beckers, the three is good. Connecticut on the board, and it probably should have been a 4-point play opportunity. Beckers, little shimmy. Jumper won't go. Rebound knocked away. Beckers has it for two. 9 straight from Connecticut.
Got to move the ball. We are not making UConn work. We've just got to be more steady right now. She thinks they're too sped up.
Thank you, Holly, as Beckers almost never sped up. Beckers wants the screen from Strong. Pull-up jumper is good. Paige Bueckers on a heater has just tied Tina Charles for 4th most points in Connecticut history in that first half. Here's Fudd. Off to Beckers, wide open three is good. It's 2021 in the Elite Eight. Against Baylor as Beckers comes up with a swat.
Paige Bueckers does not get enough credit for being a terrific defensive player, and she gets plenty of credit for this. 40% plus three-point shooter, but on the defensive end, she uses her length really well, blocks shots really well.
But very productive the first 2 games of this tournament. 24 points, then 17. Efficient in both as well. Beckers again. Paige Bueckers starting to feel it here.
It's a great job by Ms. Scott to attack the basket, get into the paint.
Beckers, you bet! Paige Bueckers on a bum.
Paige Bueckers stepping confidently into this three. He's got some depth on it as well.
As Skylar Van will graduate and move on. Meanwhile, Zion having all kinds of trouble. Beckers off the steal and Chen with the lay.
From the deep three, getting it done defensively as well, leading to an easy fast break opportunity the other way.
Zaya slips, can't finish. Here comes Beckers. Connecticut with numbers. Beckers pull up is good. Paige Bueckers taking over. Patiently reading the defense. Beckers gets it back, will pop, and hit from Tacoma.
Paige Bueckers knows the shot clock is going down. She glances up. The soon as she sees it, it's at 5 seconds, and there's not.
Beers 0 for 5 from the floor since the first quarter when she went 2 for 5. Beckers twisting into 2, plus the foul.
And to absorb contact and still finish on her follow-through. Here, feet kind of kicking out to the side.
And the contact there from Beers on Al-Alfi. Beckers back to work. Beckers again. Beers putting it on the deck. Rumbling inside, gets rejected by Beckers. Here's Beckers using the screen. Beckers, another 30-piece for Paige Bueckers. The WNBA draft this season where she's projected as the #1 overall pick. Fudd to Beckers, why not? She got it! Beckers gives it up, gets it back. Beckers three, you bet! It's a new career high for Paige Bueckers. 36 in the Sweet 16. Oklahoma without a field goal this 4th quarter. Paige Bueckers the only player with one. Beckers has another. What a dish from Strong, and Beckers has 38. Beckers bounces out. Strong gives it back. It's a 40-point night for Paige Bueckers. Winner advances to the Final Four. Beckers, another big steal. Here comes Beckers with numbers. Strong connects again. Strong with 10 in the
Has
quarter.
been really good the last couple of possessions on the defensive end, getting deflections, getting steals. Here, head up, she finds Sarah Strong right in the middle of the floor. Just stop.
Don't pass up shots, and that mindset has carried into this game right now.
Such a great point, Holly, as Beckers gets on the board.
You know, my Achilles, I love the fried food, but she is lean, she is mobile, and you have seen her produce.
Beckers on the other end, finishes plus the foul. And then the flex from Paige
Being
Bueckers.
physical with Paige Bueckers, and here Heckel is right there. Paige absorbs a little bit of contact.
Looking to dump it inside. Marshall has it stripped. Beckers comes up with it. Good hands from Strong. Chen to the rim.
He's trying to turn defense into offense. A beautiful bounce pass from Paige Bueckers leads Caitlin Chen.
2-for-1 opportunity for Connecticut. That's not usually a focus, though, in the collegiate game. Beckers a three. You bet! Beckers letting the clock wind here. Strong turns, dishes. Beckers again!
Paige Bueckers certainly has come alive here in the last 30 seconds of this half. Draining threes.
Hit 3 early jumpers, doesn't have a field goal since. Beckers will fire. And hit from 3. Paige Bueckers.
6'4" shot blocker switching out onto her, closing out pretty quickly, steps in,
Beckers. Trying to take out. Paige Bueckers has another bucket.
showing off her offensive versatility. Hitting the contested three, and then how about a little pull-up midi? No player more important to her team's success than Juju.
As Paige comes up with an outstanding rejection. Beckers with 5 to shoot. Beckers leaning and hitting. Paige Bueckers with 22 points.
You see Gino Auriemma on the sideline. The last couple of possessions, he has orchestrated. He wants the two-player game.
Beckers, you bet! In this game, has hit 2 big threes after starting the game 0 for 9 from the floor.
And some of them plays drawn up out of timeouts when she hadn't yet made one.
Beckers, 2 more for Paige Bueckers. Matching her own Connecticut record, the first to do it in the tournament. Beckers is on the board in the Final Four. 5 for 8 from 3 in the Elite 8 win for UCLA over LSU. Here's Beckers, 3 seconds left. Beckers at the buzzer. You bet! Gino Auriemma when we come back. Paige Bueckers has been electric all tournament and ends the first quarter of this semifinal with a bang. Just 2 games all season, both of those were to USC. They eventually avenged that with a Big Ten championship win against them and another turnover from UCLA. Beckers ended up in more space than expected and said, okay, I'll take it. Arnisalo loses it. Strong has it in transition. Beckers, what a feed! The touch pass!
Gets the steal. The get ahead. Paige Bueckers up. Tap before she comes down. What a fast break for the
Back to Rice. Jaquez has it taken away by Beckers.
El Alfie had fallen down, and that's one way you defend the post is by limiting.
Wow, Becker's able to hit over the extended arm of Betts. Jaquez the rebound, again unable to finish. Been a tough night so far for Jaquez, the hero of the Elite 8. Becker separates and hits. Fudd gives it up. Beckers dances inside and finishes plus the foul.
UConn is moving the ball so unselfishly and quickly, and then there, Paige Bueckers dicing, slicing through the lane, gets hit right in the neck, able to finish anyway. Another terrific closeout by Paige Bueckers when the ball went into the post and then reversed.
Becker smooth
Her minutes were limited as a result.
Here's Beckers, guarded by Kitts. Beckers trying to dance around her. What a move from Paige Bueckers. Oh, they are 1 of 5 since. Here's Edwards with some space, lost it. And will we have a tie-up? No, we don't yet. Now we do. And the possession arrow belongs to UConn. Here's Kitts off to Pow. Extra feed. Edwards can't finish it. Becker's got a hand on it. Six rebounds in the quarter for the freshman Strong. 7 seconds left in the frame. Beckers banks it in. Changed that game against Iowa. The game South Carolina went on to win.
A floor spacer who can be very good from 3.
Beckers, another jumper for Paige Bueckers.
Paige Bueckers just coming off the handoff. South Carolina worked on this so much both yesterday and today of how they were going to try to defend it. That's just a tough shot.
And Chloe Kitts for South Carolina. Here's Beckers. Her jumper is good with a hand in her face. In the final quarter of this season. Beckers backdoor. Pops it in. Plus the foul.
Paige Bueckers reading the cut. The ball delivered beautifully. Absorbs the contact. Look at the react. KK Arnold, the bench. They're feeling it right about now.
Paige Bueckers now tied with Maya Moore for the most points in NCAA tournament history in her career, and now ahead of her. Strong trying to come up with a steal. Bueckers does.